Well, hello fellow trappers, old Seldom here, out in the fur shed today. I got something to show you, especially for you do-it-yourselfers. Over the years, it's one thing trapping the beaver, and then you got to put them up and put them on boards, and you really, should find a efficient way of being able to work on the pelts when you put them on the boards. Well, years ago, back in the early 2000s, mid-2000s, when I was trapping beaver, I had built a table out of 1-inch angle iron with a 1-inch angle iron frame so I could work on the beaver and set the boards in. Well, I quit trapping beaver, and I modified that table to make wax sand. Put wheels on it, instead of casters, so I could wheel it around out in the yard in the best sunlight. Well, I quit trapping coyotes, so this year I modified that table with wheels on again to make it into a portable or mobile beaver drying rack. So when I was busy enough that I did not build a put-up table for the beaver boards. I was just too busy to do that. So what I did, I took one of my most valuable pieces of equipment I have out here in my shop, and that's this table that's on casters. I'll show it to you here. I gotta tell you, this is really a pretty darn good tool. I'm gonna set this over here, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Anyway, it's got, I modified it a whole bunch of times, different welding, different stuff I did, changed the elevation. It's got casters. I think it was an old TV table or TV stand I found alongside the road years ago, and I put an old umbrella weight with sand in it on it, so it's it doesn't tip over, but it's just a countertop is all that is. But I horizontal pull coyotes and beaver with my strong arm winch, and this thing gets used all the time by me. It's a valuable piece of equipment. Well, so I said, well, listen, I need to come up with something to work on the beaver. So I got an idea. Well, I had a bunch of these blocks. I had a bunch of blocks in my scrap wood bin, so I drilled some holes and I stuck these, used some lag bolts, and you get the idea here. So then I take my board, and you see those blocks would set right here. The table is just big enough to get outside the pattern, really. But the problem I had with it, it was a decent height, but the beaver boards wanted to slide around on it, and I always worried that when I went to place one of the bigger beaver pelts on, that I was gonna bang into one of those things. So what I did, I put up these last 5 beaver here that you see. Well, once I put them up, I had a chance then to build something while I was waiting for them to dry. So I had an idea, and I bought some 1-inch angle iron, and I made a frame. I made a frame so that it fits right over top. I think you can see that. Yeah, it fits right over top of my little table. Now, because, listen, I you know, there's people that build really nice beaver tables. Jim Gibbs has got a design, but with a cabinet and stuff. Well, I don't need all that. I need to be able to use this table on movable table for lots of other things in the fur shed, rather than just dedicate it to beaver, because you know you got to store stuff. So this fits. The bottom frame fits right over my countertop, and my top frame is fits my boards. Now, and the rod, I run out of 1-inch angle, so I had to use rods in the corners. And then here, you notice this notch on both sides. And then it's reinforced on the outside with some angle iron. Well, that's because on a blanket, it comes out to this line. Well, you've got to be able to lay the board in there without laying it on the doggone nails, and you're going to have nails clear out here. So that's why I notched that out. But I got to tell you, this is so much handier. It's the right height. It's the right distance off the tabletop, the countertop there. You can see the size of my nails are 2-inch, and I think I'm up 3¼ inches. So you know I got plenty of room without having to worry about doggone nails, you know, hitting. So and you can see right here what I'm talking about with this the beaver that's on that board. So yeah, sets in like that, drops right in. Yeah, well, just about, if I can. There. So there you have it. Fits beautiful. Yeah, you make sure you build your frame a little larger so that you don't have problems. But yeah, and underneath you can see the nails. We've got headspace above the countertop, 1 inch. So anyway, folks, today's the day I'm pulling nails. So I thought it was a great day to show you this, what I've done. And, you know, you move it around, you do whatever you want to do with it. But it's not rocket science. And, you know, in today's world, seems like everybody and their brother has a 110 welder. Well, that you can easily weld anything you want on this, on 1-inch angle iron, and you can make one for yourself. So that's what it's all about. And I wanted to show you folks that it doesn't take much to be able to build a nice table, the beaver working table to work on, and not have it dedicated to just working on beaver. There's certainly not going to be any big thing about storing that frame. It'll go right underneath my workbench like nothing. So it's better than using the blocks, I guarantee you. But so I think that's all I needed and wanted to show you today. So have a great weekend, everybody. And I got to start pulling nails. Talk to you later. Bye now. Pretty easy. You know, you can do with what you want.